literally speaking, it is a war going on. It is a war against what? It's a war against adharma. Adharma has to be fought. Remember this point. Let us not talk about ahimsa here. Somebody came in the last century and he made unconditional practice of ahimsa a compulsory thing which has literally weakened this country. What we want is strength, capacity to resist evil. Swamiji has spoken about this very wonderfully. Ahimsa can be absolute ahimsa can be practiced only by a small number of people. And for the common man and the common woman, remember, we should learn to resist evil. Whenever there is adharma, we should learn to resist it. There are three situations, especially in my assessment, which is very important. We have to fight back and not talk about ahimsa in three situations. Number one, when our country is in danger, what will you do? You will talk about ahimsa? When our country is in danger, you will sit and talk about ahimsa? You have to fight back. Number one, for fighting back, you need Shakti. Is it not? Can you fight back because without Shakti? You need Shakti, you need this divine, you need the Mahishasura Mardini spirit. She is Asura Mardini. We need this energy which can kill the demons. So, first thing, to protect your country, to protect your Rashtra. Second thing, to protect your dharma. When your dharma is under threat, what will you do? You will talk about ahimsa? You have to fight back all those evil forces which are causing danger to your own dharma. This is the another lesson that we have to learn. Let us not talk about, what should I say? There is no samanvaya with the forces of evil. This is dharma samanvaya, not adharma samanvaya. I always say this. Samanvaya is not with the forces of adharma. There cannot be any friendship with forces of adharma. Adharma has to be vanquished in whichever form it is. Number three, when the honor of our daughters and sisters are in danger. Tell me, when the honor of our own daughters and sisters are in danger, will you be talking about ahimsa? This is nonsense. You should learn to fight back to preserve the honor of our own daughters and sisters and wives. Is it not? So, ahimsa, the practice of ahimsa, it is conditional. It depends upon the circumstances and situations. In all situations, you cannot do that. For the common man, the teaching is you have to resist evil. And if you have to resist evil, you need Shakti. Our neighbors have been hitting us repeatedly and we have been just sitting quiet. It is only in the last 10 years that we have learned to give it back. It should be like that. We should know how to protect our country, number one, Rashtra. We should know how to defend our dharma, Sanatana dharma. Attacks on Sanatana dharma is happening continuously. Are you going to keep quiet? Wherever our dharma is attacked, you have to condemn it. You have to resist this evil. And lastly, as I said, when the honor of our own sisters and daughters are in danger, please don't talk this nonsensical idea of ahimsa. You have to fight it back. And for all this, my dear devotees, you need Shakti. Without Shakti, it is impossible. We have to be united. That is why Swami Vivekananda said, without Shakti, there is no regeneration for the society. So, my dear devotees, this is the extract of this wonderful Shakti Puja. We should remember that it is by awakening this Mahishasura Mardini spirit. It is only by awakening this spirit that we can, really speaking, make our country and our society what it is. So, that line from Aigiri Nandini, the last one, Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shaila Sute. This Mahishasura Mardini spirit, this is the one spirit with which we have to go back from this so-called puja.